Okay, welcome to the Martial Arts Business Success Podcast. We're at episode number 110. I've got my good friend Phil Britton here and Graham McDonald as always. Wowzers, we are back into it. So,
Yes.
Look, normally we try to keep dates and times and everything out of it, but it's the start of a brand new year, 2018, and it is relevant, this next sort of series of 4 podcasts and vlogs, because we want to give you guys the tips, tools, and strategies to really accelerate this year. Now, Phil, how about we take it away, mate, and we'll get straight into it.
Yeah, look, I think we just want to kick off the year for us really saying, what is the toolkit for success? Like, if you want to succeed in 2018, what are the tools in the tool belt that you should acquire, or either have or look to acquire to succeed this year? I don't know if you've ever, Graham, you probably had this feeling before where, you've gone to hang a picture and you didn't quite have the right tools. And, you don't even have a hammer drill, you just got a normal drill and you're trying to throw it on a wall, just not going anywhere.
I have, as a young man, made so much holes mistakenly in my house, unprepared. So, yes.
So, when you've got the wrong tools for the job, you make many mistakes and you prolong the journey. When you have the right tools, well, job's a lot easier and you're going to get a better success rate earlier on. So really that's what we're talking about, is trying to arm you with just a handful of tools, things that we think are important as a person and as a business that you need to have to succeed in 2018.
Yep.
So number one is we're talking about setting your intentions. And what that means is like, what is your intention for this year? What is your intention for you? What is your intention for your business? And it comes down a little bit like goal setting to some degree. But, what a lot of people get wrong, Graham, is people tend to set their intentions on the things that they don't want. And we all know that in the personal development field that if you focus on what you don't want, then you tend to get what you don't want. What you focus on is what you get. So what we like to try and do is go, well, okay, we know that we know what we don't want, but we're not going to put our intentions there. We're just going to put a line in the sand and go, that was then. What are we trying to create and recreate this new year? We get a new opportunity, a new sort of sun is rising. What can we do to get the successes that we do want? Whether it's a financial goal, a student numbers goal, whether that's a personal goal, like I want to just train more, like I've been neglecting my martial arts training, my fitness training. And, we all know that when you're not at your best, you can't be the best for everyone else either.
Look, it's one of those things, mate, that, at the end of last year and also the start of this year, goal setting and whatnot is a lot on people's mind. There's a lot of hype and hoo-ha around it, but a lot of people do bugger all with it.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating thing is, having a tool and not doing anything with it, and then complaining halfway through the year that you're kind of not reaching the goals or you're not getting the numbers that you want. So it's really important to make sure, yes, you set great intentions, but then also set yourself up for success by then having an action plan, a strategy, something that's going to keep you accountable. And also, too, if you're rubbish at following through with things, what can you do to let people know, publicly tell somebody else that you're going to do this so they can be your accountability buddy and hold your feet to the fire when you start to waver.
I think that's one of the benefits. This is definitely not a sales plug, but it's more just a notification that when people are a part of our Team of Mastermind, which is the closed group, Facebook group, that is that safe place, that safe haven where people can go, hey, I slipped up, I failed, or hey, I'm doing this, I'm succeeding.
Yep.
And everyone's got their back. So I really like the community there that we have in the Team of Mastermind. So if you are wanting someone to help keep you accountable, please reach out to us and you can just see what that's all about. You can get that on our website as well. So strategy number one is setting your intentions on what you do want, both as in a personal level and a business level. Strategy number 2 is growth, Graham. Let me just ask you, what do you do to grow you? Because, we can always think about filling the cup of knowledge up. What you knew last year, but how do you learn more this year? How do you be a better person, a better educator, a better business owner, a better martial artist?
Well, I guess it's, for me personally, I know you're on the same mindset. It's going, okay, well, last year I was able to accomplish A, B, and C. Do I want to repeat that same A, B, and C, or do I want to try and go, D, E, and F? And that is search out different skill sets that are going to help with growing your business further or yourself personally. So I know we've got a few people that we actively look towards going, right, what are they doing or what courses are available, both from a business course but also martial arts, personal development. So no matter what system you're in, are you around others that are learning and growing? And then also too is probably a really easy one that our staff do, and we insist that they do this, is personal personal education, and that is, traveling and making your car a university. And you will hear us say this often.
Yeah.
Listen to audiobooks if you're not much of a reader. Readers, definitely, get down there. But if you're time poor, you may as well do two things at once. That is drive your car to and from work. You may as well listen to some really great material as you go through. So I can't say it enough, and we don't get any kudos for it, but Audible, audible.com is one thing that we use here. In Australia, that is absolutely dynamite. For a small cost every month, you get a bunch of audiobooks, and they're really great. You can share them, great for your staff. And trust me, once you start getting into that mindset of listening to really powerful stuff, we even spoke just before this video shoot about a book that we're listening to.
Yep.
And it's made massive differences in our circle of associates, our staff already. And that's just from one little sort of book. So, guys, Audible is one of the key things that help us to use our time effectively and really level up on personal development, not just professional as well. So,
I think for me, when you get to sort of the top of a food chain of let's say martial arts, so you're quite a high-level martial artist, you've got many dans on your belts or whatever, you tend to not then go find an instructor, or you think that you know more than anyone else, and if you get an instructor that you may be seen as someone who doesn't know enough, or you let your physical side go to the wayside because you're focused on running the business. So my suggestion of growth for yourself as well, improve your brain, be more knowledgeable as a person, as a business owner, but how do you then increase your knowledge as a martial artist, both as a physical level and a knowledge level as well. So, we are constantly seeking out other instructors from other styles. We're going to be going over to Sydney the end of this month to go and do a week-long Krav course with an international guest. And that we know that that's going to better us because we've got 2 instructor ranks in 2 different in Krav styles. We currently train the Defence Force, so we know that that's going to not only better us as a person, but it's also going to better our business by knowing more and just associating with other people around the world as well. So go out there, find people, find the knowledge, whether that's audiobooks and books and all that type of stuff. Go find people, martial artists, business owners, whatever, and go find other people. We're in the fitness industry, so I have a strong belief that you should be pretty bloody fit. You should be able to rattle out 50 push-ups and sit-ups, unless you've got injuries and stuff like that. But you want to be able to go out there. So if you think that you're sort of wavering in the fitness level, and you know deep inside you should be doing better, well, you got no excuses.
Hey guys, just in that point, there was a great quote that myself and Phil, I won't say learnt from, but really kind of took from Dave Kovar. And he said, look after the days and the years will take care of themselves. And meaning, if you just focus on that day and you train and you put everything into that particular day, and then you do it the next day and then the next day and the next day, suddenly you turn around and 2018 was an absolute blinder for you, and 2019 and so on and so forth. So what we're sort of getting at is, it's nice to have great intentions, as we said. It's nice to set some good goals for yourself, but you've actually got to do the work and you've got to get on with it. So there's no substitute to that.
Absolutely. And last but not least, strategy number 3, keep it short and sweet. We've talked about a little bit more sort of yourself as a business owner, the thing that you should focus on, your toolbox for you. Well, I think in business now, in the world that we live in, with social media and online marketing, that you need to be learning or arming yourself with the skills to be able to do both online marketing and being able to build your marketing through online presence, through social media, all that type of stuff, but also continue to develop and learn new ways of offline type marketing. Like martial arts have been around quite some time, and there's some big name companies who have been around for quite some time as well. And I just feel that their offline marketing strategies just get reproduced year after year. It's the same stuff, same type of postcards, same sort of birthday stuff, Halloween party, so we really got to think about, let's be inventive and think of how can we do things a little bit different in the offline space, as well as improving our game in the online space as well.
Oh, for sure. Look, innovate, don't imitate. It's one of those things. You got to stay forward thinking and try things, test it out. When you look forward, something that we're going to be doing this year is creating experiences for people, not just an activity for them to participate in. So experiences where you're going to get a hell of a lot more engagement, a lot more retention, and also word of mouth. Because at the end of the day, if you've got students that are training with you and the same experience is the same one they had the year before and the year before that, they start to fizzle out. They lose that motivation to want to come and do that. But if it's an experience where they're growing every time they do it, well, geez, that's where you're going to have retention. You're also going to have a lot more excitement in your school too. So stay posted. We've got a heap of stuff that we're going to talk about on a later stage about some of the event experience type activities that we're going to be doing later this year.
Awesome. So that's it for our first episode of 2018. Where we're just going to give you some strategies, and we've got a really good couple of episodes coming up. Next 3 episodes are going to be all about yourself and your business as well, and really, again, sort of going on that setting your intentions. We want to try and keep you accountable. So stay tuned. We'll be setting the next couple of podcasts out in flow and in line with what we're talking about, so you do not want to miss one, guys. Also, we spoke about the Team of Mastermind, guys. You know our deal. If you like what we say, if you think what we're doing and what we're saying, what we're creating is of interest to you, I suggest you go check out our website, teamo.com.au, and you can go check out some of the courses and packages that we have down there, where we can either just be part of our mentorship program, you can download, have a course, a marketing course, a leadership course, or you can just be part of what we're doing. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, just before I leave you, I know that we've given you strategies, but here's a couple of tools just to remind you. We had the audible.com or audible.com.au, which is an Australia based, great for your audiobooks, get on board with that. And to keep your intentions and your goals up to date, something we're doing with our staff is a program called Life Tick. So Life, L-I-F-E, Tick, T-I-C-K. And again, that's just something that we're using. Our guys have an online sort of goals they put in. It helps myself and Phil and our staff keep them accountable to that. And it's great for their teams and all the rest. So it's a couple of actual tools there you can use to really kickstart and get you guys kicking some butt.
cool. All right, I'll give you one last one, Trello, which we use as well.
Yes.
It's just a great way to, it's like a to-do list for yourself, a good place to put all that. You can drag and drop, so Trello is really good as well. All right, guys, well, that's us out for this episode. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Talk soon.